Good morning. It is March 26th, second day of the season. We got in yesterday, back home. Really didn't have much to go on. I roosted one. He gobbled 5 times the next morning, but nothing worth showing y'all. Then we came up here to Auburn, and yesterday evening put 3 different turkeys to sleep. Watched 2 of them fly up. So we gonna go get under them this morning. At least get in the middle of them. Should be exciting, nonetheless. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we should be in the middle of turkeys. What do you think?
Y'all come on, go with us. That's what's gonna happen.
We'll see. There's another turkey just going to the left. Across the line. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to kill them. They're gonna be right here on me. Hen just landed next to him. She's right next to him. He's about to breed her, I think. One of them's coming right towards me. They're right here on top of me. I can see one out of the corner. Golly. That one's close. They're over in that bottom. Or we could go to this turkey behind us.
Is he on this property?
Yeah, I think so. Or real close. Or we could go down these fields and go to that turkey up there. We can get to them from down the field.
He was gobbling turkeys right there.
Well, but we'd be going to gobbling turkeys. These turkeys are all but gone. We're not getting them to come back anywhere. Then they got with that hen. They ran behind that hen. I thought I heard that turkey though. They were gobbling that.
Get caught out here.
I just did it again. We get in the woods and I call, they might come right to us. I think
Get set up.
I think they're done with that hen. Way on up there. That was that way, wasn't it?
I couldn't handle it.
It's gotta be. I think we need to go to it.
What time you get?
7:40. let's get to it. I think these turkeys are gonna be in them front fields, just feeding. We can, but I still don't want to push too far. We can slide back around and go up there. But that's twice I heard him, and that time I was almost positive he's that way. But if you want to hear him again, we can.
This way.
That's that grass patch where that turkey was roasted this morning.
He might still be in there.
I think he was right that way.
Definitely 4. Gobbled it up once it got on the ground, man.
That's 3 turkeys right there.
Maybe.
That was 2 gobbles right there and a gobble right there.
Yeah. We might ought to just.
So that's what happened. This one that I heard, they met. But he might be willing to come to us. We just got set up. But then that 4th one, so yeah, I think the turkey that I heard just a few minutes ago, I think he already met up with us. We gonna be looking at him, but we gotta make a move. Let's give it 5 minutes, see what they do. They can't go far. I mean, they in the cow pasture right now.
Yeah, before they break out on the field.
Right. You know what I think it is? I think that real raspy yelp that I'm doing, they think it's a Jake.
Yeah, that might make them mad.
I wish, as much as they move their mouth, I wish they'd move their feet.
Yeah.
I see him coming this way. Hey, you need to get.
I need to swing around to the right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get my gun up. They're coming. Swing to the right. Yeah. I see him in his truck.
Well, I ain't gonna have much. That's hard to get down.
You see him out there?
I see him in the field.
Yeah.
He's beard, but the other two still in the bottom.
Yeah. I don't want to yelp and let them know exactly where I am, but
they know.
Well, but I think he's gonna skirt that field. I don't know that he's gonna come down this road.
Those two that's in the bottom, probably gonna drag on up here too.
Yeah. I see him. The second one's in the field too.
Yeah, I just see him coming out.
That's the second one. Stretched
Second
up,
one.
yeah.
Starting to get into the edge of the field. That first one's way on out there behind.
looking for me.
Say, oh, look, don't do anything else unless they meander this way.
Yeah, they are.
But you might have to do the shooting up to the right of that side of that hill.
I hadn't seen a third one yet.
No, there might not be a third.
Yeah, there is.
Well, I think I see him to the edge of the branch down there.
There's no doubt there's a third one. I think that third one is closest. Or real close. I'm gonna let them get past and then give again. Maybe the third one will drag up. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. I don't care. We can just sit here and take the loss.
I think we missed our chance.
They didn't quite. I could have killed one, but I don't think I would have pulled the trigger.
Long way.
Here. No, you can move. You can just straight up move.
They right there.
Yeah, but they underneath the. If you wanna,
Go right toward that.
I don't think we need to go.
Circle
No,
around.
no, I think we need to drop off. Get on that face of that tree, looking up the ridge.
I
Yes.
think they're going that way.
No. Once I get to cutting, I think I can drag them back down here. Here, you
Go
just
that
yes, go to that
big
tree.
tree.
Go to that tree, looking that way. Go slowly and quietly, or actually quickly and quietly.
All right, get them worked up.
Yeah.
They circling on us right. They circling on us.
They gonna pop up right here. They gonna come to us again. They gonna come down that road.
In that little draw.
They gonna come down that road.
Maybe. They already in that draw.
I'm gonna keep them talking so you can keep swinging with them.
I think they're gonna pop out down there. Yeah. But they might pop up.
I hear walking to the left. You might want to look down that road. Yeah, to the left, right there. Right there on the road. Can we stop him?
Second one. Right there looking at him. You wanna shoot him? You wanna shoot him? Hey, you wanna shoot him?
No. Let him work off. We might have to sit here 30 minutes. Just
Let
let
me
him.
see him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
film.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the red head.
They both this morning are the same color head. Look at that.
Wow. What do you think, man? You're trying to get up.
Look at that. That's a 2-year-old. But God, look at the size of them feet. That ain't nothing like what we got.
Heavy too. Keep carrying this thing.
That's the craziest hunt I've ever been on in my entire life.
He circled all the way down, came back down these draws.
And I got them worked back. I got them worked up
I
twice.
didn't know that. Well,
Yeah.
there may not have been a third one.
Yes, there was. I know for a fact. Because
But where'd he go?
I have no idea. But they both gobbled in the field and another one gobbled in the branch while I was looking at the other two.
Okay.
I know for a
He
fact
may have
that
eased it.
he could have eased or just stayed in that branch. He might be the old turkey and I couldn't get him worked up enough, but they got worked up, cuz, let me tell you.
Finally worked them up.
It took all morning. What time is it?
What time is it? 8 o'clock now?
It's gotta be 8:30. 8:39.
Well, we need to head on back to Fort Owen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you got a 10 o'clock class, right?
I ain't worried about it as much as I am now.
Yeah, well, if we didn't kill him till 9:30, you can say that, but we got an hour and a half. That's what we came to do. Good job, man.
Goodness.
Was the dragon? Yeah, look at it. Wingtip. Good slap off.
My goodness. What a morning. I don't know, it could have been a better. I told him right after he pulled the trigger, I think that's the best hunt I've been on in my life. And I've had a lot of good ones. But the fact that he killed that turkey a little after 8:30, and we started this morning underneath them, same turkeys,
I think I was about 6 o'clock.
right at 6 o'clock. Well, no, the one behind us, the one up here,
Yeah.
gobbled right at 6 o'clock. I mean, they didn't gobble for another 5 minutes. He gobbled
Yeah,
3
about
times, I think.
6:05, and didn't
But-
gobble much, and then
But once they gobbled, 5 minutes later they were on
I
ground.
mean, he started looking. I said, he ain't looking to fly down. Yeah, he would.
5 minutes after they gobbled, on the ground, or it was still dark. Well, that once that hen hit the ground, she went to that corner and they went lit in behind. They didn't waste. I mean, ran to that corner. But when they were crossing, they were in gunshot range of me. If I'd have been able to rotate, but I mean, I didn't even have my
Well, it would
gun.
have been another fairly long shot.
50 yards maybe.
Yeah.
Not comfortable. Doable, not comfortable.
Well, not when you're having a stretch and strain.
Yeah.
If you're able to have it on your
Comfortably,
knee and
yeah.
draw down like I was on this one, that's comfortable. 31 steps, guys. Jonathan finally pulled him right on to it.
Good grief. Those turkeys, so they pitched down, and they were turkeys gobbling all around. So
Yeah, we
once-
listened to 4 different
yeah,
turkeys
at
go.
least 4. These 2 and 2 other ones by themselves. And this turkey pitched down, and or once these turkeys pitched down, they got into this bottom, and didn't gobble hard, weren't responsible to the call at all once they got with that hen. And then we were hearing these other ones, so once they got over the ridge, we decided we was gonna go we actually decided we was gonna go towards the one in front of us from this morning. Went towards him, never heard him, maybe once or twice, but nothing like, oh yeah, we for sure should go. And then these gobbled, they just gobble every now and then. Not enough to be like, oh, we should go hunt them, but enough to be like, well, they still doing it. But then we got so we decided to get back in this branch with them down a little bit. And once we did that, they kind of faded back up the branch away from us. And while that was happening, another turkey was gobbling on top of the hill. And I said, well, let's just go meet that turkey, you know. He's by himself, these got hens. We might go spark that one. So we walked up to the top of the hill.
I know.
Up this steep hill to that turkey. When we got up there, these two gobbled, and he gobbled right with them. He had done moved, and they were all three together. And when they gobbled, the fourth one that we were initially going to, he gobbled again. And we were like, well, good grief, we done walked all the way up this hill. And so we walked all the way back down and got back in the branch, in the side of the branch with these turkeys. And they were, what, 200 yards up there?
Yeah,
250?
yeah, about 200 yards.
And I was like, well, and they weren't real responsive. They were gobbling, but they weren't responsive, really.
Yeah, didn't answer nothing.
And I said, well, we here. It's late in the morning. I'm just going to let it
remind you that we were supposed to be aggressive?
Yeah. That's what.
And that's when you started hammering with the
I think that raspy, because they answered the raspy yelp every time. Yeah. I'd cut and they'd answer sometimes. That raspy yelp, they couldn't help it. But I think they thought that was a jake maybe, or they just really liked it. I don't know, but I don't know if I've ever had turkeys that fired up. And then after I cut, I was like, man, they answered me and they worked up. And I looked up at that time and I saw one about maybe 150, 200 yards in that branch coming towards us.
Yeah, walking hard.
Yep.
And they hadn't done any of that all day. They just stood around
following hens.
Staying put almost, but man, they was coming hard.
And they walked down this field edge and walked. I mean, y'all be able to see and hear. They walked probably about 60 steps from me, but he was down here looking in a branch, and I was kind of just sitting there, gun in my lap with the camera. And but if I'd have had my gun, I actually ended up putting my gun on my knee.
Yeah.
But and I told him I wouldn't have pulled the trigger just because it's the second day of the season. I'm not gonna shoot one at 60, 50, 60. I stepped it off. It's 55 probably where they were standing. I'm not gonna shoot one there unless it's a turkey that's just standing there or
and not leave or
right.
Like
but I wouldn't have pulled the trigger, but I think I could have. But they ended up circling on around, and they got right over this ridge, and I was like, I actually ended up saying, here, I might just hand you the camera and I'll rotate. But then they gobbled, and I was like, well, shoot, you just rotate. Well, no, because we ended up changing trees. Because that tree was on a little bit of a weird incline, so we just dropped back to this tree.
Move down there, slow and easy, no fast.
Slow and no.
Quietly.
Slow and quiet. I said no, fast and quiet.
Yeah.
And then once we got set up here, I was like, okay, now we back in a good kill 'em spot. And I was like, they probably won't get worked up again because we right here. I mean, they were within 60, 70 steps. And I was like, but, you know, I got to try and make them swing back. And boy, I hit it, and they
gobbled their brains.
But that third turkey never left this branch. We saw two come into the field, and I know for a fact there was three.
Because I don't know where he went.
I don't know. I think he just stayed in this branch.
For another day.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got to go
clean a turkey. I'm glad I bought them gallon Ziploc bags last night.
Yeah, and
good
take a picture of him in front of the Auburn University sign.
I'm going to get some good pictures out of this turkey. What a hunt.